Hi, welcome back. So this is a new, not really new game, but it's a game that I've been recently playing. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Hit Zero. Okay, so as you can see, this cover is obviously not for the English version of the game. I have problem getting the English version, so this was imported from I think Hong Kong, if I'm not wrong. Let me see the back of it. Okay, from the back you could tell. I think the publisher is from Taiwan, I guess. Yeah, it's from Taiwan. So it's this is originally a space cowboy game distributed by Asmodee. So this print is in collaboration with the Taiwanese company, and as such it's in Chinese. So the artwork has not been changed. As you can see, this is like fantastic artwork. The rest is just been a bit modified to give the feel of post-apocalypse. Maybe I'll explain a little bit about the cover here. So originally you can see that this is actually like Hit the Road. Could be from some magazine or something, but there has been like marker pen over, and you can see it's become Hit Zero, and this is like recommended by TV. Cross out recommended. Next Life maybe, and it's a travel game. So instead of a travel game, it has changed to it's a zombie game. There's a lot of little bits of here and there, a lot of Easter eggs in this game, which is really, I find that that's the best part of the design. Fortunately, there is actually a PDF available for the English version. So it's not a problem. Just get a printer, print it out. Talk a little bit about the components before I start the game. I think I'm going to do a little bit of playthrough. I hope so. Anyway, so not all the stuff I have unpacked. There's actually like 4 players. I think. Yep, four colors. You've got yellow here set up for myself, and green, blue, red. These are some of the extras. I'll talk a little bit about that. There's plenty of tokens here, so the tokens are pretty cute. As you can see, very large piece of tokens. So this steering wheel, okay, it's just a bit of spoiler though. This, I think you get this when you manage to get a bus. There's an additional character you need to help carry. This is the rocket launcher. This is some bandage indicator. It's not a good thing though. Yeah, so there's a bunch of tokens there. Then these are the stuff that they're instructed by the game to take out for solo play. So there's a beating board here where you can put down resources to beat. I'll talk a little bit about it when we get into the gameplay. And these are some of the additional cards that is not necessary for solo mode, because I mostly play solo. So and some of the other tokens as well has been packed away. Yep. So basically, that's all the components there is in the game. It's not a very complicated game, and that's why it's very easy to actually just get it to the table. Okay, so the thing that I've set up here, we have a red dice. This is used when we have a horde or swarm. I forgot what's the right word they use, but basically a big bunch of zombies. So these are the normal dice. There's about 7 of them. The cards comes in a field favor. So there's level 1 cards you can see here. So these are cards like maybe it's from other board games. It looks like or just normal playing cards, because they want to like play as a pound. So you have the Space Cowboy Motel. This is the publisher's name, by the way. And level 3 cards here, as you can see, is like looks like polo card with so these are not my card getting dirty. It's like designed that way, with the coffee stain and all the stuff to give it the really old nostalgic looks, like back in the good old days, at the zombie apocalypse. So we have meeples. These are the meeples that represents the good guys. So we have like, that's supposed to be me. This is supposed to be the chosen. So you choose the path, and these are like the 4 followers I have. There are 3 types of tokens here, so I've kept them in the box here, as you can see. This is where the box really comes in good. Okay, so it basically comes in, these are like bottle caps, supposed to be, since it's a post-apocalypse, you can't really have real token. So they make this out of bottle caps. So this they put sticker on it. These are like the ammo for long range attack. There's a lightning here. This one is to modify or to prevent wounds when you're fighting. So this is will explain more. So the last one here is a fuel. So this is also like bottle caps. Actually, talking about the cards, I think I'll need to like take out some of the cards because there's really something that I really want to show you. That's one of the Easter egg, and I think if you can appreciate it, that's really good part of this game. So look at these cards here. So these are like, oh, do you recall seeing cards like this? Well, I'll give you 5 seconds to think about it. It's from another game, same publisher. Okay, time's up. This is from 7 Wonders. There's age 1 to 3, but there's a pound with it. There's 4. And look at this, CIA. I think this is another one of their games. Dixie, remember Dixie is another game. There's needs at least 3-4 players to play. Guessing the pictures. And these are the rest of the cards. So I'll just quickly go through. These are some of the cards that's been taken out not for player ones, not for solo play. So they've been taken out, and as you can see, they are like made from old poker cards. So it's basically they has already designed this nicely so that all the poker cards with this with the suits and everything, you take that out from the game for solo play. So look at the artwork, it's really nice, beautiful. Okay, and as you can see, there's not really a lot of text, but that's it. Actually, you still need to understand some of the text though. There's no getting around there. There are some additional cards here that I'm not very familiar because I have not really used them. So I think there's this Happy Rock hamburger, with some sort of like stamp cards. How are you? My name is something, the safety pin, something like that. And this looks like it's one of those medical cards that you need. And this looks like it's a credit card. So look at all the components. I mean, they are just cardboards though, but they are really, really well designed, and I think there are many things in this game that has Easter eggs on it. You can check it out at there's a thread in Boardgame Geek that someone's listed out all the various Easter eggs. So you might realize that I finally have some transition in my videos. It's not that I really chose to, because there's this limit on my handphone that I could only do 4K videos in blocks of 8 minutes, and I have to end up cutting them in many pieces and joining them. But anyway, back to this. So we set up. This game has a good variation in each gameplay, because remember we have the level 1 cards, level 2 cards, and level 3 cards. So in each deck we remove 4 of these cards in order to start the game. That is to give it some variation, so that you will never see 4 of the cards in any of the one play. And I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will set up the play, and I will explain along when we start playing. So just going to have another card screen here again, and we are back. For cards, there's so I already took out 4 cards of each from each of the deck. This is just extra, but it keeps count of how many rounds. There's altogether going to be 8 rounds, and it's just nice. So in a one-player game, it's rather straightforward. You don't have to beat, but in multiplayer games, you will have to use your counter. You have to throw in some resource to bid for which lane you want to take. So there's lane 1, which is totally hidden. Lane 2, where half of it is revealed. Lane 3, where everything is revealed. But of course, there's a price. So for this lane, the good point is that if you take this lane, you're going in blind, but you get to choose 2 resources of any type, in any combination from among the 3 types of resources you get, in addition to the 4 that you start with. If you were to take the middle lane, half of it is revealed, so you don't get any bonus, nothing happens. But if you take this, which has both the cards revealed already, in that case you will have to pay with 2 resources to take this lane, because it's considering it as being scouted. And So I will explain a little bit about what happens on some of the cards. So on the cards, you will see that there's this symbol here. Sometimes it's in one of these symbols anyway. So this is what you will get if you start taking this path, and you will get this card, for example. And then they are, look at this. This is really nice. You'll get actually 4 bullets with this, and plus you will actually get a victory point. So these are victory points. So this game is about gathering more victory points, but then again not dying as well. So you have to choose carefully. So I mentioned there was some text that you still need to know, right? So for example, this card, I'll talk a little bit about this card. This card says that a group of dogs is coming after us. You have to desert 1 resources. Okay, and that's already in addition to 2 resources you have to give up taking this path. If you are to take this path, that is. But the second cards on this zone is actually quite good, because you actually get 4 bullets here, and it's like it's Christmas in September, and you get 1 victory point easily. So should you do that? Maybe, but let's take a look at this card. This card is rather unique, and if you play it long enough, you realize that this card, depending on your luck, could be quite good. Because what happened is that this man actually tasked you to give the map to another old man, and you get this map icon, and you get one. Can't remember what resource it is, but I will just consider it as a modifier resource that can either modify hit or prevent a damage. So this is pretty good, and I think I would like to take my chance with this, because if you meet up with the old man later and you have the map, you actually score a lot of victory points, and you don't need to pay any penalty. So let's say for round 1, I will take this. So I don't get any bonus. I don't need to give out any resources. What happens is that I will take 1 of this, and I'll claim this card. Okay, so this card I'll put one side, and I'll proceed. Then I'll open up the second mystery card. So this cards, okay, so finally we're coming into not finally, I mean unfortunately, because this is like just level 1 cards. So if you take a look at it, so it starts from level 1 and it starts going getting more and more difficult. So this is worth 1 victory point. You will get 1 bullet when you start this. Basically, it says that you also get the wounds, that icon which I mentioned just now with the plaster. So that is not really a good symbol, because you might end up losing people later. So I have to get this symbol, okay, which I'll put here. And you have to end up fighting 5 zombies. So he's saying that this card says that Alan was beaten. So this man is Alan, but it's worth 1 victory point. So what we'll do is that we will need to resolve 5 zombies. Okay, so how we will come into the combat now. This is rather simple. We will take 5 zombies. I could actually set them up standing, but maybe it's just okay. I'll just leave it around. I remember there's 5 of them. So how the game works is that first it comes into this thing called the long range. So you can see them coming, and you're prepared. So you can actually decide to attack the zombie at long range first. So for every bullets that you give up, so for example I give up 2 bullets. Each bullet they give up, you're entitled to 2 dice. So I gave up 2 bullets. I used 2 bullets. I got 4 dice. So 4 dice, I'll get to roll them. Let's see what we get. Okay, this is really bad. So in long range, we actually none of these matters. So as you can see, this is what I call the modifier. But when you get one of these hit symbols, it means that you take out 1 of the zombies. So 1 of them is gone. We are left with 4 on long range, but we already wasted 2 bullets on this. Okay, so the next thing that can happen is that the zombies is going to come really close to us, and we get a chance that we actually can decide to escape from it by giving up 2 fuel, and then we can just run away. But of course, since this is only level 1 and I think we can take them on, I want a victory point. We have 5 guys, so we're entitled to roll 5 dice. Okay, so 5 dice, and they have 4 zombies. This is not good odds, but we will see what we can do. Okay, so far we are pretty lucky. So we have 2 of this, 3 of this. So it means we have 3 straight hits. then 3 of the zombies are dead already. And you realize that once you have this logo, it means that you could actually use one of this to actually create one more hit. It also applies to this as well. This means it's a one confirmed hit, and you can also apply one more to, but there's only one more zombies here, so we will only use one, and then the zombie is dead. So we resolve this and we score this card. Sorry, this card. Yep. So this card is ours. We got 1 victory point. So this is round 1. As you can see, it's pretty easy, and we clean up after that. So this is really like quite nice because you will not get to see all the cards in one playthrough. We set up round 2 in the same way. We have 2 on the hidden lane, 1 revealed and 1 hidden on the middle lane, and we have 2 revealed on the bottom lane. And we can change this to round 2 to keep track. And welcome back. So this is round 2. As you can see, it's really looking quite bad for us. So we have if we take the open path, we do get some resources here, 3 zombies. But this is the one that I'm more worried about. We have a radioactive symbol, which could end up, having losing survival later on if we meet other cards. And you can see that the text here say coughing non-stop 10 days. Although we get 2 victory points for it, but it could be not worth it. Same thing with the middle lane. We have a similar card, but we have 2 modifier resource instead. So for round 2, I'm going to go blind and take this road instead, and I get to choose 2 resources. So in this game, I think the ammo and the modifier is quite important. Maybe I'll just take 1 of each then. I'll take 1 of each of this resource, and we will take this path. Let's take a look. So the first card, actually I think we can review both, but it's okay. Let's do it one by one. So the first card says that First Class. Tom was nicknamed First Class, and he's a new member, so we get this symbol, which actually I think we have seen it, and then we actually also get 2 modifier symbols. So this is worth 1 victory points. So this is quite good. We actually get 2 of these symbols, 2 of these modifiers. We also get by the way, let me just dig through this, and then I want to even show you. Look, we have this key that's really nice. I've not really encountered that before. I mean, after a few playthroughs. But it's interesting to see, like, do you know what these are? These are supposed to be like poker chips from the casino, and they're modified to make this a board game. If you read the manual for this game, right, you would actually mention something about, like, hey, this was one of my trip that we survived the zombie apocalypse, and you want to really remember the trip. So he made a game out of this, and that was the inspiration of this game. So the second card, what do we see? We get 2 bullets and 1 fuel, and it says that dawn. So we actually end up in one of this house that we actually get to stay overnight, and it was like a picture taken, 1 victory point worth. Okay, I should remember that we should need to take 2 bullets. Okay, 2 bullets and 1 fuel. Okay, so let's clear the deck, and then we go on to round 3. To be honest, I didn't really like, so we're already moving into the level 2 cards already, and it's going to just get tougher from now on. We might not actually like do all the full playthrough, because I'm not sure how many parts of this I need to join, because I can only record up to like 8 minutes for each part in 4K. I need to find a solution, rather than just doing this from my handphone. Anyway, so take a look at the open path. Oh, this is fantastic! Look, this is what we have been waiting for. So in this card, we see a bunker, and then a place where is the promised area place. He said that if you have the map symbol, it's worth 6 points. So it's 6 victory points, and plus we actually get 2 bullets for this. I think we can ignore all the rest. I'm gonna take this because it's worth 6 victory points. So the first, and we need, let's not forget, at the start of this we need to pay some resources. So I think I'll lose one of this because I think we have a lot of this, and maybe even one bullet. So we have to give up some resources because it's like, you know, scouting for it. So the first card we get, anyway we'll get back 2 bullets. Actually I might as well have just given 2 bullets, but it's okay. So we get back 2 bullets, and we get this card, which is worth 6 points at the end. We're going to remind ourselves. And we get a motel. A motel says, oh, this is funny. He says that still no Wi-Fi, but we get one modifier. Yep. And this is really funny because in here it says that free cable Wi-Fi is like in a motel. Anyway, so this is a quick round 3, and we're moving to round 4. Let's see if we can complete round 4 quickly, because I really want to go through this game a little bit. It's really very fun. As you can see, I enjoyed this game a lot more, you know, playing through one of these playlists that comes with Spotify. There's even one that actually states that is for this hit zeroed. Oh, sorry, this should not be open. Hit zeroed, and then you know, like you get a soundtrack with all the nostalgic stuff that's coming like from the 80s. But of course, the problem with that is that if I were to play the soundtrack, this video is probably going to get banned because you know, there's like copyright stuff, even if it's in the background and things like that. So unfortunately I can't do that. So, and anyway, you probably, you know, need to hear me talking, so that doesn't help. From here we have a view that we have to fight 5 zombies here if we were to take this. But the good thing is that we get one more survivor. We get her. She's cool, right? You know, this old lady, you know, with the explosive, and so it might be worth it. Or we can go for this, and but we have to lose 1 resource. Or we can go for the unknown. You know, getting 1 more survivors is very important because it actually allows you to roll more dice, and I think that is something that we should try to do. So why don't we just do this for this case, since we know what's coming, and plus we actually get 3 bullets, you know, to help us out with shooting out 5 zombies. So these green ones are really quite easy because later on you must see that there are other tougher zombies we have to hand out. So I have to give up 2 resources in order to take this path. So instead I will just take 1 of this because I'll be giving 2 bullets away. So we will deal with the zombie first. We have 5 characters here, and there are actually 5 zombies. This sounds familiar. It's like, you know, deja vu actually. Got 5 zombies here. So remember, the first stage we have is we have range combat first. We actually can choose. So why don't we just give up a little bit more? I will use 3 bullets this time. So 3 bullets goes back to the pool. 3 bullets will buy us 6 dice. Okay, so we get 6 dice here. 6 dice, the odds are probably about 50-50. Hopefully we can at least take out like 3 of them. So remember, all others are not considered, but this logo is really bad. It means that if you do not use modifier, one of your survivors die. So fortunately this is for a roll for, you know, distance, and when you do distance, nothing else counts other than the target. So we have 3 targets here. I mean, if this is close combat, I will lose 3 survivors if I don't give up the modifiers. So this is pretty good because we remove 3 zombies with our range combat. So continuing, we have 2 zombies that actually get through close enough to us. We're not running away because we actually have spent quite a lot of resources trying to get them. We have 5 characters, which actually effectively give us 5 dice. Let me see, we have 5 dice here. Alright. Yep. So let's do it. We have 1 hit, 2 hit. We have no skull symbols, which is good. That means the other 2 are really optional whether I want to use or not. Anyway, there's only 2 zombies, so 2 hits is actually more than enough. Zombies, bye bye. Yep. And we cleared this and gain ourselves 1 victory point. So the next one we know is the easy one. We actually get 1 modifier logo, the lightning logo I call it, and we get her, the, you know, very cool explosive auntie, grandma maybe. Yep, he said get 1 survivor. We have a Miss blow them up, or miss dynamite perhaps, roughly translated. And this is the first time, like, you know, in this game we get this. So now I have 5 follows, and we clear the board for this. So as you can see, it's really very fast, and really very enjoyable to play alone. You know, round 5 we're halfway there already, and it really is like, you know, it's a good pastime to just go through this, and then really, like, you know, if you're waiting for 10 minutes for, you know, getting ready to go out or something, this is really one cool way to spend your time. I see this, which actually I think I like a lot, because look, there is no zombie symbols in any of these cards. Both of them looks good. So why don't we take a look at this. It says that if I have that, you know, that symbol, the driving symbol, the one that looks like the driving wheel here, steering wheel, if I have that, I can treat the hordes like normal zombies. This is pretty good, but actually I don't. That's the problem. This one victory point, there's easy victory points, and I get 4 fuel. Whereas on top, you look at it, we have been fighting 5 zombies. I guess this is kind of a no-brainer. Let's not take risks. I mean, I'm not going for score in this game. I've been trying to go for scores in other games, but maybe not this. So let's just do this. I'll take this lane. I have to, since I'm getting 4 fuel, I would give away 2 fuel to take this lane, and then I will only get 2 fuel for this card. Okay, so 2 fuels goes here. So this card is worth 1 victory point. It goes into our, and then we goes in here. We found this school bus. So you say if we have that symbol, we can treat the zombies as normal hordes, as normal zombies. And wait, look at it. He says that oh, this is the executor. He says oh, so this bus is called the executor. Nice. But we get 1 modifier anyway. Did I put that already? I don't think I did, right? So I get 1 modifier for this. Yep, nice. And we clear. So we're going into round 6. Actually, it's pretty fast end game, and you realize that, you know, this is like pretty fun. Now, this back means that we are down to level 3 cards. Could be quite bad news, because they are all supposed to be difficult. Okay, but I guess maybe this playthrough I'm pretty lucky, because, you know, maybe it's because I'm making this video, but I assured you I did not like, you know, fix the card or something like that. So I'm not going to go for the blind, because it looks like this looks easy. It's 3 zombies, 2 victory points, and this is Home Sweet Home, which is one of my favorite cards in the level 3 card, because not only does bad things not happen to you, you get free stuff. So let's do this. We have plenty of fuel, which actually I think we probably don't need so much of it. I'll get rid of 2 fuel. Okay, so 2 fuel goes back in. The first card, we will get 1 bullet and 1 modifier. Yep, it goes in our pool. And 2 victory points with the fight 3 zombies, which is easy, right? So 3 zombies here. And as we have quite a few bullets, why don't we just use 1? I mean, I only want to like get rid of one zombie, so we're good enough, I guess. So that will entitle us to 2 dice. Let's see if we can like get at least 1 of them. Oh man, look at it, we're pretty lucky. So 2 zombies are dead. So left only 1 of them. And guess what? By the time this zombie comes to us, because there's already 6 of us, we get to roll 6 dice. That's almost all the black dice. 6 dice, and let's see how this goes. Okay, so this time is not a very good roll. We have 2 of this, which if we don't discard a modifier, we actually lose 1 survivor. So this is why we have to stockpile a little bit of this. It's more for this than for getting hits. But anyway, as you can see, we have 1 hit, we have 2 hits, more than enough to take out the last zombie. And with that, we clear this card. And the next card is easy. It's just getting 2 modifiers, getting it back more like, and we get this Home Sweet Home card as well. So this was very easy. In fact, this I would say that is one of the easiest game I played so far. I think maybe with this one more video I might be able to, you know, like finish the whole game. Okay, but then let's not jinx it. Let's see what we have. So this is round 7, it's the second round already. And as you can see, this is really bad. When you have you know, zombies with red symbols, it means it's a horde of zombies. And for that, we have to roll, look at the numbers on top. We have 3 skulls. It means that we have to roll 3 of these dice instead of the black ones. And these are really bad because most of them will have a symbol like the black die doesn't have this symbol. This means that there's no way to negate this. One of your survivor just die, you know, off the screen like that. Because this one we could still use a one modifier to save your survivor. And this is really bad. Plus this doesn't comes with a victory point. Doesn't seem like, you know, I want to do this. No way. How about this? It says that this is 1 zombie, but there's no victory point. It says if someone's already eliminated, there will be 8 zombies instead of 1. This looks easy. Why don't we try this? We don't have to pay any resources. And we know that one of the cards is not so bad. I think we'll do that. So welcome back. And we're back in this situation, remember, where we have 1 zombies. We have to take care of it. Because we chose the middle path, we don't need to waste any resources. So here is our 1 zombie. I'm not even going to bother you know, using the bullets because there's actually some use for this later on. I'll explain right at the end. You got something to do with your scoring and got something to do with the number of survivors you have. So basically, if you have, like, you know, number of survivors, each of them have 1 fuel, 1 modifier, and 1 bullet is worth 1 victory point. So I only have 5 of this left. I will want to get more of this. So let's not waste any more of it, and it's only 1 survivor. We have 6 dice. If we do a close combat, I don't think we can screw this up. But of course, we will need to negate any of the skulls that comes out. So we got 6. Good luck. Unfortunately, I already see 1 skull here, and then we have, you know, 5 hits on 1 zombie. You know, I think this zombie is really, like, you know, he's you know, going to be like cheese. But nevertheless, to avoid losing 1 survivor, we have to use 1 of this. And no victory point, but we clear this card. Next is this. Oh, this looks bad. This is really, really bad. Plane. Does anybody even know how to fly this? That's what's said on the text. So we are at a airport, and then we have zombies surrounding it. This is worth 2 victory points. We have 6 zombies. So I will take out 6 zombies tokens here. And this is red. So imagine if we have the bars, it will be really great because with the bars it means that we could just treat them as normal zombies and we don't have to have the penalty of these 2 dice. So what happened in these 2 dice is that these 2 dice will replace any number of dice that you're playing with. So what happened is let's say because we have 6 of them, I guess we cannot avoid. Oh, let's not forget to at least take the first the modifier that, you know, this card gave us. So we are going to, like, use 2 of them, I think. Well, safety first, right? So 2 of them give us 4 dice. And because 4 dice, we have to use 2 of the red ones. So we will do this. This for range, which we don't have a fear of the skull though. We got 2 hits. So that's really as good as I can hope for. We take out 2 of them, so we have left 4 of them. And we have 6 survivors. So these 4 of them will come in a close combat with us. Close combat, we got 6 survivors. So that will be like 2 red and 4 black. Hopefully we don't lose anybody because, you know. Okay, I think we're good. So we got like 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 3 confirmed hits. And then we have 1 skull, 2 skull. Both of them come in gated. So what we're going to do is that we're going to use 2 of this to negate the 2 skulls for not losing 2 survivors. And we have only 3 hits, but we have also a modifier. There's 4 zombies here. We will use 1 more modifier to get rid of the 4th zombie. So we won. We cleared the airport. And 2 victory points. So, pretty fun, right? I'm sure, if I go a bit slower, this will be a lot more fun with, some added stories and stuff. But anyway, this is like the last round. And the good part about this game is that the cards are just nice. If you follow the instructions carefully and right, they will actually give you the amount of cards that's actually just enough to finish. And let's see what we have here. The review path, we have to fight 6 zombies. And we cannot run away from this fight. It's worth 1 victory point. How about this second one? Give up 1 fuel or we will lose 1 survivor. This is not so bad. This middle one is fighting 4 zombies. We get 1 bullet. And then we have to roll 1 dice. If we don't get a target, we lose 1 survivor right out. That doesn't seem like something I want to do. Do we want to try our luck? Okay, so maybe for this last round, let's just try it out. I would want to take 2 bullets for this. Okay, so let's see what's at the end of our journey. Oh, this looks bad. So this says that we're stuck in the staircase full of zombies, and it says that we cannot run from this fight. So that means we cannot use the 2 gasoline to run away. We get 2 bullets for this, and this is a horde, so we have to use there's also 6 zombies. We have to use 2 zombie the red dice. Maybe call them zombie dice, I don't know. So I'll prepare 6 zombies here. Okay, with 2 zombie dice. I think we need to use this really. Let's do 3, because then in that case we will at least take out 3 zombies by my calculation. I don't know, maybe. I don't expect we will survive. All of us will survive. I think we will lose some survivor in this fight. So we have 6 dice, right? Because we use 3 bullets, and we have 2 skulls, correct? Let's go. So as expected, we got 3 hits, and luckily this is not close range. So this will take away 3 zombies, leaving 3 of them to close encounter, where we have 6 survivors. So the dice doesn't change. We still roll this. Hopefully no skulls. Let's see what we get. Blank is okay. We have 2 hits, 3 hits. Oh, yes, which is just nice. We got 3 zombies left. There goes. And we actually escaped from this staircase. This is nice. Okay, so this is the last encounter for the whole game. Let's see what we get for here. It says that Tom, you little rebel. So someone ran away with the supply. He said if you have this symbol, which we do, we have to pay 3 and then drop the symbol. We have to pay 3 bullets, but we get 1. We get 1 of this, okay, and we have to pay 3, which is unfortunate, but here goes. And we lose this symbol as well. Well, we're not going to pick it up next time. And we have to fight 6 zombies with no penalties on it's not hot. Okay, we will go ahead and do that. And so thanks to that Tom trader, we actually lost most of our ammo. We only left 1 of it. So this is like the end game soon already, and we have to really plan. And as I mentioned that we do not get points for each of the survivor, but instead we get points for each set. That means we have 1 of this, 1 of this, 1 of this, and 1 survivor. So the best scenario we could get is actually 1 full set, and that is only if we do not use up the bullet. Unfortunately, that wasn't going according to my plan, and this happens a lot with this game, and it's typical of a zombie apocalypse, right? So we will just skip the the long range combat, we will just go close range on this, even though we are betrayed by Tom. And for that, this is not hot, we get all the 6 dice. We get 1, 2, 3 hits. We get 3 hits, that's confirmed. We get we can actually remove 2 more using 2 more of this. Should we do it? We got quite a lot of it. I think we should, because this is like the last round, so we use 2 more of this. So there's 1 of them here and 1 of them there. So we effectively remove 5 of them. So the last zombie left. And there goes. So we continue fighting until there's a full resolvement. No scouts? No scouts, and we got plenty of hits. Another Swiss chase. So it's dead. And now we actually got the last card. So what happens now? So this is actually the end of the game. In a competitive mode, we will measure up the victory points, but let's do that as well for single player. So for this part, we just know that we get 1 victory point, even though we have 6 characters. But because of the bullets, we only have 1 left. There's only worth 1 victory points for us. How unfortunate. And then we will go through the rest of the cards. So this has no victory points. No victory points. This is 2. So now it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is worth 6, right? So 7, 6 this is 13, 14, 15. I hate him. 16. Yep, and we got 16 points. So one way to measure up these games is on the last page of the manual. You will actually see this for solo sheet, and this has some rating for you. So we take a look at 16 is just nice. We just closed very good. In fact, this is probably one of the best game I played. I never got Call Me Dell yet. I don't know who's Dell. Is he the guy from The Walking Dead or something? Could be. This could be a reference. Well, anyway, this manual itself, also comes with a lot of Easter eggs. I'm not gonna spoil everything for you, but look at some of the pictures. Look at some of the stuff here. I think there are some Easter eggs. As it could be talking about games and other references. Anyway, this is the end of the game. We score 16 points. One of my better play with hit 0. I hope you enjoy watching this, and if you have a chance to get hold of this game, I would advise that you try to do so, because it seems like it's a really enjoyable game, both as a solo as well as play together. As you know, maybe I'll just read this as the closing part of this. So my name is Martin. Me, my parents, my sister has quite the adventure last year. We lost good people. Well, luckily I didn't, but we also made new friends along the way, and that I did, and we made one enemy as well. The world's falling apart, but at least now we live in the sun. No more school, and we have new job. I make ammo so that can pop zombies. I have tons of free time, and one day when I was bored, I make this game about a lost year's trip. I hope you like it. So this is a kid making this game, and then with a scrapbook, with border caps, and then with poker chips. Yep, enjoy it. So this is Hit 0, and just to mention again, I'm not sponsored by the publisher or the sellers. In fact, I got this game on my own, and it was very difficult to hunt this game down. So I hope you do manage to find this game if you like it, and thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon on another video. I'm not sure what I want to do, but if you have any suggestion, you feel free to leave the comments. So I'll see you, and have a good Christmas.